need comedy because the mental state of people in the U.S. is horrible right now. People fighting, amongst families and just the civil discord and unrest that you can feel across the nation. There's nothing hardly ever that you smile about and say, "Oh, I'm proud to be an American." It's always something serious going on.
Yeah, and there's a lot, and the nice thing is that the virtual comedy world really blew up during this pandemic. I didn't embrace it a lot, but I have done some shows, and I hated doing it. A couple times I felt like I did pretty good, and it's totally different.
Is it hard not feeding off the reaction of the crowd?
Oh, it sucks, but it's not so bad when you get on a roll and you're like in a Zoom room and you actually hear some people laugh, even though it's like a second after the punchline because of the lag and stuff like that. You got to learn. You got to learn to do longer pauses in between the punch and the next joke and stuff like that. So it's a different animal. But I found some people. I actually did a comedy contest earlier this year that was sponsored by the podcast, and so I had 21 entrants, and it was a big mix. There was people who have been doing comedy 10 or more years. It was some people who had been doing it for 4 or 5 years, and there were some people in it that just started this year and have never done a live gig. And my top 3 was a person who had been doing it for just a couple years, a guy who's been doing it for over 10 years, and a guy who started in March. and he's from Scotland, so they had a bigger they had a tighter lockdown than we did.
Sure.